Why is that one Alin labeling? Also, why am I looking up? Wait a second, let me go fix my camera. Wait, why am I just looking up? I'm looking up. You know what, we'll keep it this way. It's funnier that way. Let me go adjust my microphone. Hey yo, how you guys doing? Are you guys doing well on this Sunday evening? You know what? Remember how I mentioned that maybe I'll spend one whole month drawing? It might be March. And I was thinking like we should like continue until April. April. Wait, no. Maypril drawing, non-stop drawing. The emote comes from the bling blong. Yep, it does.
Comes from bling bong bong born.
And this one comes from, what's it called? Wait, no. The thing is, the way it's pronounced though. Here, listen to the way it's pronounced. If I spam it, listen to how it's pronounced.
That's why it's called bling lol.
No, listen to how it's pronounced. Listen to how it's pronounced with the text to speech.
Alin labeling, Alin labeling, Alin labeling, Alin labeling, Alin labeling.
My defense, they gave me no choice. It's just like Undertale, that's why. They had it coming, those demons. Alright. So we're gonna be working out a commission, as usual. Yeah, see?
Labeling dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, dumb. Labeling dumb. Let me go pull things up. Alright, let me pull up some references. But how are you guys doing today? I was not ready. Also, I need to go pee. I probably should have peed before I started stream, but I drank a lot of water. So I'm gonna hold it for a bit because my dog just went to sleep, and as soon as I get up, he's gonna like get running around.
Hold it for 4 hours.
I don't know about 4 hours, but give me a second. I made some croutons though, so they came out pretty tasty. I'm trying to figure out my microphone setup. Give me a second. If I turn this over here, I can twist this over here. Because I accidentally bumped into it and made everything fell over. There we go. But yeah. I got 3 more commissions again. So yeah. Where are these commissions coming from? Oh no. You're eating rice pudding? Ooh, I never had rice pudding.
Do 1 commission.
I know, pretty much. Well, actually, I finished 2 the other day.
Receives 3 more.
I finished 2 the other day, so I got 3 more. We're starting to get to the point where my commissions complete outpace, or is getting outpaced by the commissions I received. But I think I'll be fine because some of them are simple. How many with this one? 300. Let me see. Yes, 300. But some of them are simple. Like some of them are just emotes. Some of them are like just a full body drawing.
Embedding will reach 100 simultaneous
I made a chief list.
at some
I know.
point.
I need to still reach out to you. I still need to reach it to you,
Sadix. Add me to the list, chief.
I need to add you to the list, but I had to. Is it okay if I just say it out loud here? That way I remember to do it. It's just because like yesterday was so busy and I had to run to the hospital. Then as soon as I ran to the hospital, I had to run back to the house and then get to the sketch sheet meeting. It was so. Oh gosh, I'm so all over the place. And like the day before I had to visit my friend, or well not visit, but talk to my friend on Discord, the one that was that had the surgery. So these last 2 days were super busy. But I'll try to get back to you afterwards, but I could just tell you what I was gonna say here if you want, if you're okay with it. If not, then it's nothing like too damning or anything. It's just basically professional proper talk. Give me a second. Just talking about price because I think there was a bit of a misunderstanding with some of the pricing. That's all. Give me a second. Let me put some music on. But I really need to pee. Sure, tell me. So basically,
Sure,
you
tell
mentioned
me.
3 characters covered. Wait, no. Did I read this wrong? Did my dyslexia again? Okay. Yeah. So basically, on regular illustrations that are not thumbnails. Thumbnails are the only one that has extra characters covered. So everything else, every additional character is added on. So in this case, it's not there's no covered characters. It's just what I want to tell you. So it would be if you want me to do. Let me see. Every time you read commission wrong, I've been doing that a couple of times.
Wrong, bully him.
I've been doing that a couple times actually. So I've been all over the place and like try to go as fast as I can. But I was working on this in the hospital.
I recall I said to 2-3, based on the stream convo.
Yeah. So that means you would have, if you want 3 characters, you have to pay 2 extra.
But if I'm wrong, then I'll cover the extra.
You sure? that was like my fault. So that's why I thought I'd bring it up before I send an invoice. Also, let me go find some music. Do you guys have anything we should listen to? Maybe we should take chat. Why is it so hard to say that? Maybe we should take chat suggestions.
50% per extra chara.
Pretty much. But for sketches, I'm still thinking if I should make it $5 or not. Because if you, well, I guess if you do a big sketch, then yeah. But at the same time, I don't know. I'll think about that. You don't know much about music? Mambo. I don't know why I clicked this one. I just saw.
How much for all 5
So,
characters?
if I was to do 5 characters on a sketch, I would say, let's keep it simple. I'm gonna, for now, like, since I didn't really establish a sketch color, because like at first I thought like, okay, I'll just do the sketch for whatever. But then you guys brought into perspective that someone could come in with 100 characters and I would charge them only $20. So how about for now, how about 5 per extra? So it'll be 20 on top of 20. So if the sketch is 20
1 sprite.
and a shawarma, I would say $20 extra. It'll be 5 per character. Try to see like, is there something that we could listen to that won't get us in trouble? Let's listen to Near Automata.
$40 total.
Yep, pretty much. Let's listen to Nier. No, we listened to Nier last time. Let me see. Wait, can I get Nintendo Music on here? We could always listen to the Nintendo Music here if the Nintendo Music app is on desktop. Or is it just on... Yeah, it's just on here. Unless... Wait a second. Guys, give me one hot second. I have an idea.
Guilty Gear Strive music perchance.
I never listened to Guilty Gear before. And I'm not playing on my Switch because I want to play Pocopia. Because I remember that the music app is actually on the Switch online, right? So if I connect my capture card and I just turn on the capture card audio to capture it, then I could play Nintendo music from here. Do you see what I'm saying? Let me see. Give me a second. That way I could just like pull whatever I want from here. But I could try Guilty Gear Strive. Let me just download music first. YouTube Music. Or Nintendo Music. How do you get Nintendo Music here?
How about $39.50?
For which one? Oh, for the commission? Why specifically $39.50? Not like I mean like I guess that's fine, it's close. But why specifically $39.50? That's a very oddly specific number. Is there a story behind it? Give me a second.
I'm joking.
No, I know you're
I'll
joking.
pay the
It's
full
just
amount.
I'm curious why that number. Also, I can't find my Nintendo Music. I thought there was Nintendo Music on here. Nintendo Music. Let me type in the full Nintendo. Oh, I almost bought Pocopia again. Imagine doing that. Buying 2 Pocopias. Nintendo. That way we have something to listen to. The fun thing about Nintendo Music too, it has like a lot of Game Boy game music, which sound pretty nice. It's just nostalgic. Like Mario Land 2. I can't find Nintendo Music. How do you download Nintendo Music?
I chose that number because the haggle discount is $50. It's so small, it's funny.
I see. I get it. It's just like on Steam when they have a discount. Okay, I get it. How do you find Nintendo Music on this thing? Oh, let me see. Nintendo Music on Switch. Wow, this is actually a much more difficult thing to do than I thought it was. How do you get the Nintendo Music on your Switch too? Am I stupid? Is it just for the phone? Nintendo online stores could use the Nintendo Music, yeah. So then how do I have the online. How do I play Nintendo Music from here?
But ye, I'll pay it once you send the bill.
Okay, then I can send a bill back, but give me a second. I'll do it after stream just to make sure I read everything. Extra characters, yes. Am I being stupid here? Do I have Nintendo Music already downloaded or something? Okay. Special offer? No, I don't want a special offer. Here we go. I found it. Nintendo Music. Download it. Yeah. That was a lot more difficult than I thought. Like, because it's not on the store, so it's kind of weird. Okay.
07 thanks, Chief Warrant Officer.
Why won't it download? It just... Am I still being stupid? There's a download button, but I can't click it. With this smart device app, Nintendo Music, Nintendo Switch Online users can access Nintendo Library Music. Okay, I get that. Why can't I download it? Huh? I don't understand. I don't understand. I found the page. Members only music app. Yeah, I already have membership because what's it called? I like to play retro games on my Switch. Okay. Do I have to... Is it only on the phone? Does anyone know? Is Nintendo Music on Switch 2? They could do both. Nintendo Music on Switch 2. Okay. Does it? I don't know.
They'll send Ninja to your house.
Oh, it's okay. I know Ninja. he's that Fortnite player. I don't understand. Okay, whatever. Okay, no music. I thought that was a genius idea, but I guess not. Let's listen to Guilty Gear Strive then. Guilty Gear Strive OST. Okay. If I remember correctly too, the music sounds like I haven't listened to it before.
I was able to add Boe and Guilty Gear Strive music to the game.
That's pretty cool. What was the game called again? That way I can put it on my wish list just to look it up later. This is intense. Holy crap. It's making me want to pee some more. Like my bladder is starting to like say, Alan, I need it. I need you.
Spirit City Lofi Sessions.
This is not a Lofi song, that's for sure. Let me see. I think I heard this one before. I think it was like weighing between buying this or Go. Yeah, I remember seeing this actually. I'll add it to my wish list, but I technically already have Go. What does it do? Have you seen Go, Xanix? What does it do different? Do its supposed 1,000 non-really defined people count? Yes. Actually, I've been thinking about that because I think I need to revise my my terms and services because I know like technically I draw small side characters without charge, but maybe I should define what is a small side character, right? Because I know that technically like for example, would this squirrel count as a full like extra character? I think I should make like a note that small side characters get charged at a different rate versus like bigger characters, you know? Because I do think what's on the menu today? Kumi.
Bro, what's on the menu today?
Kumi. We're gonna try to finish Kumi. Along with that, I'm gonna finish the barista one. Give me a second. I have the barista one open, right? So I've been like working on them side by side and just alternating between the two. And I wanted to do that thing that I did for your commission sortie once, where I just have a circle platform with things around it, right? Funny enough, I wanted to try to do more of these like self-contained set pieces, but nobody ever gave me the opportunity to do it. So since that one is technically a scab, I'm gonna take the opportunity to practice it.
Another DUST background?
No, it's not Valorant. It's not Valorant. This one, this one is like a barista. Speaking of which, though, I don't know if you guys seen the other Valorant thumbnails I did. They're all Dust 2. Nobody noticed yet that I've been just doing Dust 2 for Valorant thumbnails. The thing is though, I don't know if I should mention it. Do you think people will be mad? Like, I feel like if I did that on Twitter, like there's gonna be like a big thing where people on Twitter complain for no reason. They'll be like, I can't believe this artist's been getting away with doing every single commission he did, every Valorant commission he's done wrong. I feel like that's something that Twitter would say. Yeah, maybe. But I just think it's hilarious and I keep using Dust too. Hey, Midnight Chili Zone. Nobody noticed. And it helps that there's a desert map in Valorant apparently. I looked it up. It's already public.
It's already public, Alin
It's already public, but it's like as public as me saying like, oh, I like women, right? Twitter doesn't know that I like women because they never see my stream. But you guys know that I like women. Wow, women. Cute. This song is really good though. I like this. I thought Guilty Gear was gonna sound a lot more like Blaze Blue, but Guilty Gear is very rockin'. Okay. I think I got everything here. Funny enough, that was the only thing I couldn't do on my tablet because I couldn't have good pen control compared to my Cintiq. So what are you drawing today? I'm drawing Gumi. See? Gumi butt. Tur. As I recommend it?
Also,
yeah.
Is it because no one asked you to do the circle, or is it because it's not in the options law?
That, and the thing is, I guess it's not a very common type
the
too.
GG Strive soundtrack.
It's not a very common type of like background that people request, right? And I try to fit it in thumbnails, but the problem is thumbnails are 1920 by 1080, so you have a lot of like white space on the sides. Since most of my commissions are just thumbnail commissions, I never really have an opportunity to do it, you know? Okay. Let me just clean up some of the lines and pull up the Kumi. I know artists who do this kind of art.
artists who do only this kind of arts.
It's kind of like, I guess that's kind of describing it, because I always wanted to do it because I saw, do you guys remember Dragalia Lost? The game that lost? Dragalia Lost did it a lot with their characters, and I really like the way it looks, right? Because like let me pull up a character from Dragalia Lost, right? And I've always wanted to do it since Dragalia Lost came about. It's just that I never had an opportunity to practice it, right? So Dragalia Lost often did it for the characters, where they would have like their, I'm gonna pull up like some of the main characters. Try to find that one girl, the one with the, what's her name? Oh, whatever. But yeah, Dragalia Lost had it fun where their set piece was like self-contained to kind of describe their character. Like this girl's part of the order, right? You can see like how she has a pedestal where it's like the order of the church, basically, right? So you can see like ornaments and the symbol of the church, things like that, right? This is also done by Naoki Saito, one of my favorite artists that I really want to aspire to. And you can see it right here. This guy's also like basically a prince. You can see it with the fact that it's presenting itself, things like that, right? But then like if you look at this character, he's more like of the...
Fine if I send Skeb link.
Yeah, sure. Oh wait, how do I give you permission? I think you're gonna get banned, Sorty. Oh, you already have permission? How do you have permission already?
I already have.
What does it count as a small character? That's the thing. I'm thinking that like chibis and mascot characters would count as small characters. But then the problem with that is that like some people might take advantage of that and ask for like so many chibis. Well, I had to think about it. It's a really hard thing.
The number of things you've allowed me basically make me unmoderated.
I didn't even know that was the case. But yeah, that's why I'm thinking, like, especially the thing is too, here's my policy when it comes to extra characters on thumbnails. Because the problem is, right?
I guess limit the free chibi to 1.
Maybe, I'll see. But the thing is, when I make a thumbnail, right? And like, say they want me to do Among Us, right? Right? They want to be Among Us, and it's Among Us thumbnail. My terms or my policy is that if they don't, Oh.
The Skeb link got some pretty crazy gacha art stuff.
Let me see.
They even got more powerful since I last from them.
They look really good. Mine would look a lot simpler, but they are very nice. I want to do something like that, but I'm gonna do it like Naoki. But yeah, like say I'm doing a Among Us thumbnail. So my policy on extra characters is if they only ask for one character and I add more characters to add to the atmosphere, I don't charge them for the extra characters, right? Why? Because I put them in there. So therefore, I shouldn't the client shouldn't be responsible for what I decide for creative decisions, right? But if it's on the opposite end, right? If it's on the opposite end, on the house, pretty much.
On the house, Alin Laphel.
Pretty much. But if the person said they want two extra or two extra Among Us, right? Or in the thumbnail, I guess in this case, 3 extra Among Us, then I will start charging them for that because they're the ones that asked for it. The problem is though, I count Among Us as a simple character, so I don't charge for Among Us.
If you add it on your own, then don't charge.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do. But the thing is, like, I've reduced it, or usually when it comes to extra characters, if they don't have a character sheet and they're like really simple, like in this case of Kumi's squirrel, right? Then I normally don't add an extra charge to it because, well, they're simple and I could usually get them done within like 5 minutes, right? Especially like something like Among Us. I could finish this guy in 5 minutes. And I feel bad for charging, but I do know that some people kind of, in a way, take advantage of it. Not to say specific clients or anything, right? Where they ask for like their mascot and such, and like sometimes I would have like a horde of mascots to draw. So, like honestly, it's like I should probably do it on a case by case. But like I said yesterday or the other day, I think it's important to have it on a flat thing. That way people know what they're getting into, or else it's gonna get too confusing, you know? So that's why I'm thinking like regular characters could be additional 10, while like mascots and chibi characters could be additional 5. And I feel like that's a good flat cost for additional thumbnail characters. You know what I mean? That's my overall thoughts on that. You know? Just to make it fair and even. You know, the world would be so much different if everybody was thinking like I am, with trying to be fair and even with my client. Can you imagine if McDonald's thought about that? It's like, oh, we should think about our customers and how much money they have, you know, in this economy. No, let's just charge them this much. One character to see a mascots,
Attack
exactly.
On mascots, one character, and a sea of mascots. Alin Laphel.
That's why I had to take into consideration. Like, I need to rewrite my thing just so it's more clear, and that way people have a better understanding of it, right? Okay, let me go pull up Kumi. Man, my bladder is like full, guys. You have no idea how full it is. Do you mind if I go for a really quick pee break? I'm gonna go for a really quick pee break, okay? If anybody asks, tell them that like I'm doing something really cool, like fighting off like an intruder or something. Be right back.
90% discount per second spent in the toilets.
Good thing I didn't spend too long in the bathroom. You know what though? Back when I used to work in education, right? I hated it when I needed to use the bathroom while working with the kids.
1,800% discount in the face.
But I hated it. I absolutely hated it when I had to work with kids and I needed to use the bathroom, like either the number 1 or number 2, because I would just choose to hold it because it feels a little awkward that I had to announce I need to use the bathroom to the kids and call somebody from the office to come down and watch them while I use the bathroom. You know what I mean? Especially the number 2, because the bathrooms are never really clean for staff. I don't know why. You would think that being adults, we would do better at keeping the bathroom clean, but no, we are just as bad as the kids. So yeah, I hate it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you guys feel the same way. I know like people who work from home don't have to worry about it. Also, why did the music stop? Why did the music stop? Why did it autoplay to another something else? Don't mind. Give me a second. The music stopped for some reason, and then autoplayed it to a VTuber. I don't know if it was just that playlist. That playlist just acted funny. Let me just go here. Okay, give me a second. I'm pulling up some references still. But yeah, like, I don't know if you guys, how many people here work in an office or something like that. I never actually worked in an office before, funny enough, because I've always either worked, I worked in education or I worked, online, basically, right? That's like my 2 occupations. My 2 main occupations, basically. Okay, I'll pull the colors from this one. That way it's a little easier. Like, if you work in an office, are you allowed to go to the bathroom when you need to? Or are you forced to specific bathroom hours? For example, let's say it was $100 for simplicity. The first second would be...
Why wouldn't you be?
I don't know. Like, what if your boss is watching and saying like you're using your office hours to use the bathroom here? Deducted. Isn't that a thing that you're? Because I know like when I was working in education, like it wasn't like per se a thing. It was just something that I was conscious of because I didn't want to use the bathroom while working with kids.
When I worked for a school district, it was at your discretion. Just gotta leave a dump on the desk and they'll let you use
I guess that's true.
Real quick.
I guess that's true. Second, $1 minimum. I mean, I guess that's one way to do it. Sounds like it'd be expensive really fast though. Well, I was just thinking about that because I thought I thought offices are sticklers for timestamps and like I don't know, like, I never worked at an office before, so do you guys actually have break times? Because at least when I work in education, there's kind of break times implemented into the work hours, and that's just because like the kids have to go out for recess and then you have lunch, right? Then there's afternoon recess if you're in elementary school, or if you're in high school or middle school, you have prep periods, which are basically like, you know, a whole period with no classes. Like, what is like the regulation on break times during work in the office? When I was running the practice thing, town hall,
15 minutes
no one said
breaks.
anything, but I never went to the bathroom. So 15-minute breaks that you get to choose, or 15-minute breaks that are assigned. Like, oh, okay, we are on our 15-minute break. And is it like every like 2 hours, 3 hours?
Gonna be honest, I do stretch them to 20 to 21 minutes at specific times.
Interesting. I mean, like,
Choose.
do you get to like do you have to like stamp yourself out, like timestamp yourself out, saying like I am taking a break at this moment, unpaid, or something like that?
Some higher ups had you sign out. Others didn't.
Interesting.
Nope, it's break time on wage.
That's interesting. Maybe one day I should just get an office job, just for fun. Kind of a weird thing to say, but I never experienced an office job. I've always wanted to see what it's like to be an office worker. But the thing is, I always wonder too, like, what do office workers do? I know like some of them do budgeting and accounting, but
9 to 5 is killing me fighting with customers.
I mean, I guess it's like working with kids, only they're adults, you know? I don't like it. Me neither. I do not like going outside bathrooms. I try to hold it if I can, but in emergencies, I always go to a travel station. Like, the travel station bathrooms have to be clean, thanks to the fact that truckers come and go in there.
Alin shows up to work at an office and gets escorted out for trespassing.
Pretty much. Hierarchy and they
They're
make more money.
adults, higher hierarchy, and makes way more money than you.
Well, I mean, in the
and
sense that like,
expect you to do things you cannot do. Lol.
oh my gosh, that was what happened when I was applying for graphic design jobs for a while. The thing was, every time I went to a graphic design job, the first thing they ask is, do you know how to do photography? I don't know why specifically photography. And it wasn't something I went for a major for because I was a character illustrator. Well, not even a character illustrator at the time. I was logo design and branding, right? Marketing focus. But the first thing they always ask is, can you do video editing? Can you do photography? And it's something my professor mentioned. When you apply as a graphic designer, they're gonna ask you for everything except for art. And he was right. They asked me for, like, if I could do everything except for what I came there for, which is advertising and graphic design and branding. It's crazy. Right? And I find that interesting because the thing is too, my professor said that you have, just take jobs because you will learn it on the job. Like, here's what my professor's advice was. Take jobs, even though you don't have the experience, lie. You'll learn on the site. He said how he took a job for web designs and he doesn't know anything about web design, so he learned it on the spot and basically made their website. Guilty gear straight to all yomi.
Yeah, I was on sick leave for 8 months. Activate my access now. I need them to work.
I think it's interesting. So my professor is right though, and I think that just applies for a lot of jobs. They really just want you to lie about like how much experience you have and if you know how to do it, right? Oh no, it stopped again. Oh, why is it always like this? I don't understand. What's up with YouTube? Did they update YouTube to make it more garbage? Give me a second. It keeps like pausing the song or just like going straight into autoplay. Oh wait, I shouldn't play Hololive songs. That way I don't get copyright striked again. What should we play then? I don't know why it keeps going away from it. Let's just play, what's it called? Milgo Rising. It's on there. Again, yeah.
Again.
Something's up with YouTube where whenever I play a playlist or I play like autoplay, it just completely stops. It just hates it for some reason. It's been happening a lot recently. I don't know if they had an update recently for it. You got copyrighted? Oh.
You got copyrighted by Hololive?
It's not like a copyright strike. It's more like a copyright warning. And I imagine if I was monetized, Hololive would get my money? I don't know. I think that's how it is. But since I'm not monetized yet, I essentially could get away with all these copyright stuff. Granted though, in the future, I probably have to like go back and fix it.
Rules of nature.
Yeah, I saw it on my autoplay and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna play it. I imagine though, if I get like memberships and monetization, I had to go back to all the copyright strikes videos and like private them, because because I imagine they either take a cut or they give you a strike at that point if you're monetized. And I have a lot of videos surprisingly or a lot of streams that were copyright striked, especially the karaoke streams. Rules of nature! You know what's funny though? Like, you know how I keep talking about like the only jobs I work was education and well technically online art stuff. The biggest reason to that was because Mama Sheep and Papa Sheep, they provided for my university stuff, so I didn't really work when I was in university. But that was a bad idea because everybody asked for work experience, even if it's like Walmart. But the reason I was able to get coverage on my university stuff was because Papa Sheep was part of the military. And military has this program where if your parents or your family member was in education or in the military, you can have free tuition in big state universities. So like California state universities and stuff like that. So I went to a Cal State, which had all the university stuff coverage. But the only thing that I had to pay technically was the rent for an apartment and books, which are stupidly expensive, mind you. Worked at a treasury. Oh, internship. I did some documents. Ah, made some letters. That's pretty cool. So they pay some of the things. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm kind of curious how an office job works, right? I might like one day just decide like I'm gonna get an office job just to have funny stories about an office job. But it was really hard to get a job after university, since I really didn't have any work experience. And my university said to use your college time as work experience, but the thing was
Office
nobody wanted to
jobs
take that.
Are death sentence law.
Are they? Like, what do you normally do in an office job? Is it just like you sit in a computer and then you do accounting stuff? Like you're on Microsoft Excel the whole day?
They will sense that you still have life in you and will annihilate you.
Really? Interesting. Even in America? I imagine America is much more lighter. I imagine that's like mostly a Japanese thing, but I don't know about office jobs in America. How do you even get an office job in America? Do you just apply on like Indeed and Monster.com? Because that's where I was usually applying for jobs, and no luck, mind you. No work experience.
Technically, I do office work job, and let me tell you, it's
I see.
hell.
Like exhausting, or is it just like boring? Like, what do you mean by hell? Too much? Did they give you too much? Or is it just like, oh, it's not like stimulating? I mean, at least the pay is good, I guess. Because office job is just above like working in McDonald's. Fast food worker. I did try to get a job as a secretary though for a while.
Some places would have you start as a warehouse job, then move up into the
like
office.
Amazon. I didn't have to do. Thankfully, I forgot how to do it. Even if I studied administration and financing, including accounting. That's actually a pretty good field. I have some family members. It's funny too. I think I'm the only one in my family, like my extended family, Mama Sheep's family and Papa Sheep's family. Everybody got prestigious jobs. Lawyers, accountants, right? What's it called? Doctors, nurses, right? In fact, some of them are so prestigious, they like worked for government officials. Like, I believe my aunt apparently is a accountant for the president of their country. So I'm like the only creative, it feels like. I'm like an artist and I'm an art in mind and all that stuff. So I'm like I'm kind of like the black sheep in the family for how I decided to operate and do things. So too much. We are the last team to get critical information, the first level support. Documentation is old and no longer valid. Dang. Yeah. I'm like the blackest of sheeps in the family. Like even my cousin has the most that they did creatively is probably have a home business, but their home business was an online business of merchanting, like drop shipping basically. And they are very successful on it, to the point where they own a mansion in their home country. Just like Maiden, yeah. Yeah, Rami's representation! I'm actually a Rami, chat! I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I had horns this whole time. I've been calling myself a sheep. I'm a ram in sheep clothing. I just want to be a sheep, but the reality is I'm just a ram, chat. I'm sorry. I don't know. I didn't want to let you guys know. I just wanted to blend in. I just want to be one of the cool kids. But the reality is, once a ram, always a ram. Rams are cool though. Hey, Victor.
Can we beat up the ram?
No, that's racist. Wow! No, you monsters, you sheepies. We are one as a family. Don't you know? But yeah, I just think it's interesting, like my family dynamic. Even like now that I think about it too, even my parents were prestigious in a way. Mama Sheep was a doctor back in her home country, right? And then when she came to the States, she works as a home care provider kind of thing, a child care provider, which is why I worked around kids for a long time. And Papa Sheep is a engineer in the military.
Right after a beer.
Yeah, basically. So they both have prestigious titles. My title, drawing anime boobs online. I mean, if I become a streamer, like if I join Niji Sanji or Hall Stars, right? I guess that could be a prestigious title, huh? See, I'm now part of Niji Sanji.
What branch of the military?
Navy. He was a aircraft engineer. He basically did all the maintenance stuff to make sure that the aircrafts fly. There we go. Imagine though if I did become like a successful streamer. At the very least, I could put down my resume. I can't put like anime artists on my resume. Cats are united. Yeah, no more segregation.
Become the official vtuber of the U.S. Space Force.
Is there really a U.S. Space Force that's a military? Like, are they really doing that?
I mean, you could put it
I know,
on your
but
resume.
at the same time, like, how am I supposed to explain to people that I draw anime online for people, you know? That doesn't sound prestigious, right? Now it's just like, I'm a doctor.
It's real on AO.
Really? That's crazy. Do they have actually space guns and stuff or something? That's silly. I can't believe we have a space military force for something that doesn't really exist yet. What are they gonna do? Fight on the International Space Station? The thing that's international and for every, like, you know, different person and not just like I don't know. But yeah, I think it's just interesting that like I realize it more and more because of going to the hospital and Mama
it has
Sheep.
Some satellites. It was bashly a vanity
that makes
project
sense.
for Trump.
Like when I was every time I go to the hospital, Mama Sheep wants to introduce me to all the nurses and doctors, right? Just, you know, just in case they want to like go out with me or something, which is I always find funny. But like she always says that I'm a graphic designer. And I always have to like correct her that I'm a character illustrator because right now the work I do is character illustration.
Just call it a like freelance stylized graphic design and community management.
I could say I'm an internet celebrity though. Maybe I could say that. I'm an internet celebrity, but they're gonna ask like what kind of channel do you have? Because they already asked me what kind of art I do, and I'm so like taken aback because like what do I tell them I do? I draw pregnant anime girls and girls licking feet. What do you want from me? Pregnant Sonic?
Pregnant
Yeah.
Sonic.
Hey Blake, how you doing? I'm just talking about occupations and jobs and how like essentially I never worked an office job. I already say
Just
anime
say
style,
Eastern
right?
inspired artwork.
Like here's what I say to all the nurses when do you draw Pregnant Sonic? One of the sketch days. There was a sketch day I did. Here's my my pitch, right?
You weren't hyper.
So basically my pitch to the nurses and doctors whenever my parents introduce me, my Mama Sheep introduced me to them, I introduce myself as a character illustrator,
You
right?
Folgers.
So I say I'm a character illustrator that specialize in stream assets for content creators. Ah, that sounds very cool, right? But most of the time people don't know what that is, and they're like, oh, that sounds really cool. Little do they know. Let's play more some Library Runa. You enjoying it so far? Do you like that, or Lobotomy Corporation more so far? Because I still want to give it a try. Honestly though, after playing Pokopia, I kind of want to like play Pokemon Mystery Dungeons next. I don't know. We haven't really beaten any games on stream yet, thanks to, you know, all the art stuff I've been doing. But yeah, that's my pitch to the nurses and doctors, just so they like it sounds prestigious without it actually being very prestigious, you know? I have a handful of people ask me what kind of they could see my art, but yeah, I've been like, I don't know how to like show them my art. I'm considering like making a website, but at the same time, everything ties back to the Alin Laphel brand, right? And the thing is too, I'm so easily Googleable. Look, like try it right now. Go on Google right now and type in Alin Laphel. Alin Laphel, right? First thing comes up is my Twitter. Next thing that comes up is YouTube. Then the next thing after that comes up is VGen, and then like Instagram, right? Blue skies. What? And then like if you look at images, you can see all the drawings I've. Oh no! Why is this drawing in there? No! Now every time I need to look up Alin Laphel. Final Fantasy 14? Okay, so yeah, I'm still Googleable. But you can see when you look up Alin Laphel, this pose is here. No, they're gonna think I'm a femboy. My greatest claim to fame is that I'm a femboy. Wow. We gotta bury that fast. The images are just animal.
WTF, the images are just animals. Alin Laphel.
Google, at least Google hides it.
One gal.
Library Arena has gameplay
You of
that I'm more general fan of. Oh, it's just all liking.
Folgers, you of 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 Folgers,
Yes.
you of Folgers, you of Folgers.
But I just think it's interesting. Like, at this point, I'm kind of Googleable, you know? So, that's why I'm scared to give my pen name, right? Because basically, if I give my pen name, I'm revealing, like, I'm a VTuber, too. So, if there's someone that's a VTuber fan, they might bring it up and say, like, wow, Alin Laphel? The really real Alin Laphel? You know what I mean? And there's a non-zero chance that I might run into a, you know, somebody that actually watched my stream. It's a very low chance. There's a billion people in the earth, right? But there's a very non-zero chance that I could run into somebody that's might know me. And that's kind of scary. Because as soon as I say that I'm Alin Laphel, that's a problem.
You're lucky to live far from the Alin Laphel.
I'm lucky to live far away from a lot of people. I imagine though if I did live close to you that I would be going to a hospital that you may know of. Consider I've been in and out of hospitals so frequently these last 3 months. But yeah. How do we get on this topic? Oh yeah, occupations. Jobs, am I right? Bazinga, bazinga.
Technically, I work for like 100 to 200 hospitals, medical buildings.
Mostly in state though, right?
We should get your parents to
Oh
become
no,
tubers.
no. In your area?
No,
That's a lot of
in my
hospitals in your
area,
area.
low.
That's crazy. That's a lot of hospitals in that one area. The answer is no though, because the thing is, okay, I don't mean it to be mean or anything, but both my parents are, I don't know if you guys know the terminology.
It's like 7 cities.
Really? That's crazy. But in terminology in English or in education, we call it Generation Zero, right? When someone comes as an immigrant to the States, they are Generation Zero. Yes. Hot
single hospitals in your
so
area.
basically, my parents are native to their home country, and they came to America as immigrants, and their English is not as strong, basically. Especially Mama Sheep's English. Papa Sheep was in the States for longer, but
07.
Mama Sheep's language had a bit of a language barrier. So I can't bring her online because she will either reveal too much information or she would,
We would spot
Exactly.
your nationality
Pretty
on the
much.
spot.
You'll be
Alin
like, oh,
Laphel.
Alan's Japanese because we understand Japanese words, or oh, Alan's Korean. We figured it out. He's Korean. That's why he kept talking about spicy food. No, he's actually Taiwanese. He's Chinese. There's, like, Asian is just a general terminology, right?
Alan is Rami.
There's a lot of potential, like, things I could be. Instead of coin flips, they give you
We
flat numbers.
already
Oh, I
knew.
see. You caught me. I'm actually
At
Indian.
this point,
Why do you
I'm
think?
saying you're Indian.
Why do you think I make so much curry? Teehee. You caught me. Oh, am I on the wrong layer? I am on the wrong layer. I'm so stupid. It'll be funny too, like if you guys, if I reveal it, you're actually Irish.
You're
Maybe.
actually Irish.
Like, wouldn't it be funny if I actually reveal it and I'm not actually Asian? Or if I reveal it and it's like, oh wait, I just realized we're going to regular songs. It keeps doing that. Let me go, like, where do we start off with? Let me do some sort of music. Let's go Nier Automata. I thought we were in Metal Gear Rising. But it would be funny, like, it's either one that you guys said before and I just denied it, or it'll be even funnier if it's like you guys
Boop,
would have never
boop,
guessed
boop.
it. I could be, honestly. I could be a white boy just doing that. You know what? What if my parents are actually... What if I'm Mexican, huh? I just revealed that my parents are Generation Zero, right? What if I'm actually alluding that I'm Mexican? How do you know what I'm saying is true? You know?
I got a song idea.
Oh.
The Cake Jumper dub of their Vocaloid song.
I can't really do, like, copyright stuff, yeah, so... In fact, what if I'm just lying about the whole Generation Zero guys, huh? What if Mama Sheep actually... What if it's just like a excuse so I don't have to get Mama Sheep on stream, you know? What if... It's just like how I lied about my birthday, huh?
It what Alan is, but who cares?
Like how I revealed that my birthday... I just think it's funny. Alan's Alan. Oh, thank you,
Alan
Sadix.
is Alan.
But I think the thing is too, I keep a lot of confidential information. Despite everything I talk about, I try to talk about things very carefully, and I try to, you know, tell the truth but put a spin on it, you know? Because maybe I'm not actually working in an education field. What if it's an illusion for something else? It's something I learned from other VTubers. It's important to talk about stuff, but also not tell about it like fully. I think a good instance of this is like when Fuomoko goes to Mr. Donut. They don't post it on the same day they're at Mr. Donut, because if they did, people would go there immediately. They post it on like the day after or like a week after, and then they say like they're there currently, you know? It's one of those things that is to throw people's trail off. I learned it from Mint. Mint said the same thing, where she could never post where she's at unless she's already left the area. Because fans are crazy like that. They'll figure things out. You know? We're actually going on the internet and tell lies. Exactly, I'm a liar! Hasn't been so difficult? Ah, except for one battle. How far are you in it? Your walls.
Imin or walls.
That's a very common thing. But yeah, if you guys want to be a content creator or VTuber, let that be a pro tip. I think, like, I'm glad that I picked up this whole content creation things now that I'm not old per se, but at a higher stage of my life, you know? Because if I picked it up when I was younger, I would probably be much more naive and like do things much more differently, you know? Like revealing more information. The thing is too, back then it was a lot easier to reveal stuff, right? Because people weren't as crazy back then as they were nowadays, right? Like there was like back then a lot of streamers like working together and like sharing information on accounts, stuff like that, which would never fly nowadays. Which is interesting. Like there used to be like a lot of giant stream networks where they would share the same channel, which means they would log into the same channel with the password and like account information. Can you imagine if you did that nowadays? People would be so hesitant. Like imagine if there's like 3 different people sharing the Shy Lily account. Or like 5 different Iron Mouses. It's like the Kizuna Eye situation. Hard to tell exactly, but you're halfway through. Oh, playing blindly? Okay, hopefully you have fun with it. If it's not too bad, then maybe I should give it a try. One day on stream. I was gonna do it this year, but we're kind of already like 3 months in. There we go. But yeah, try to keep your, like, it's something they're teaching nowadays. Hey Hekesh, in education, right? The idea of a digital footprint. Sounds like fun. That's good to hear. Like, they don't do it really well. I won't lie. Like when I worked in education, the concept of digital footprint is lost on kids. Why? Because they're using such big terminology rather than relation, right? Instead of like using terminology like digital footprint, everything you put on the internet is pervasive.
Teach kids to use computers again.
Pretty much.
Now they're pushing for Gov ID onto everyone on Alin Laphel.
It's just like, it's interesting because like there's a lot of things.
How to use.
Yeah. Did I just realized I deleted the wrong layer, didn't I? Or is it? Oh, I see. Okay, I see how this happened. Oh, that's a little awkward. Okay, I got an idea. Okay. Uncanny thumbnail.
Uncanny thumbnail.png.
Say stuff about digital footprints. The thing is, back when I was growing up, we never learned any of that. And back when I was growing up, like, the internet was a wild west. So I'm glad I grew up in that generation because all the old websites I used to visit are gone, right? And I used to reveal a lot of information.
Young children to just K and
Pretty much.
RW how to even type.
And you know what the sucky part? Okay, when I worked in education, they didn't give typing lessons. I was supposed to be the one to give typing lessons, which is crazy, right? Because I had to take time out of math and English to give them typing lessons, and I had to also come up with a lesson plan at the end. Usually they say, like, if you can't do it, don't worry about it. But they're working with computers already at the age, like the group that I was working with, you know? And they don't know how to type. And they had to type a 1 paragraph, like, okay, they had to do a 1 paragraph essay for their state testing. And a lot of them were panicking because they didn't know how to type fast enough to make a 1 paragraph essay for the SAT, or not the SAT, the state testing. And a lot of them started crying. It was so sad. Like, I had to comfort so many kids because they started crying in the middle of the state testing. Because like the state testing is so dumb and like the programs leading up to it is stupid. Because back then we didn't have to do any writing part of the state testing. We just had to do the bubble in. But nowadays they have to do a typing thing, and typing is its own writing form, you know? So if you're not adept at it, you will take a while. And a lot of those kids took a while, you know? A lot of them were like chicken picking, as we called it back then, where they press 1 key at a time for their letters. It's crazy. I don't know. The world's a crazy world right now. I'm gonna play Pocopia to forget the world happened. Let's play Pocopia right now. Okay. But I think it's interesting. I feel like if I worked in an office, I would have a lot more experience and stories to tell. That's why I kind of like want to pick up an office job. It's a weird reason, right? Maybe if I pick up an office job for like 1 month or something. I'll work at an office for 1 month and I'll quit. How much trouble do you think I'll be in if I did something like that? Hey guys, I just want to work here for a month. They call me the job jumper. Okay. Friend got hired and left after 2 weeks.
A
Is that a very
friend
normal
got
thing?
hired and left 2 weeks after.
That's what happened when I was in the education field. There was a 3rd grade teacher that got hired and they quit 3 days in.
When I say it's soul sucking, yes.
That's crazy. But then again, like teaching also was a soul sucking thing because like there was a lot of teachers that left on the first week. You know what's funny though? Okay. Did I ever tell you guys how I started working for Action Kitty? And what's it called? Because I worked for Action Kitty while working in the education field, right? And essentially I was doing juggling both jobs at the same time, right? But Action Kitty came to me with a message saying like, hey, would you like to work for me full-time next year, right? As my flat colorist. And I said, yeah, but I knew I had to like basically not work in the education field because I knew I was struggling and I was doing it only part-time during that time, right? But Action Kitty needed their story done every week. So it was already like 5 days when they pitched it to me before the school year started and I was already going to training and everything. And the thing was, throughout that whole time of training, they never had me sign a contract. And this might be like their biggest mistake because I didn't sign a contract to say, yes, I'm working here for a whole year. So I came into the office and said, I'm sorry, I can't work this year. 2 days before the school year started. And they had no choice but to say, okay.
Alin Laphel.
They couldn't really like say anything because it was like, oh, no contract signed. No penalties or anything. I mean, they still have my retirement stuff and I could pick up my retirement stuff anytime I want. Well, technically I could pick it anytime I want because but it'll cost a penalty.
That's not good on their part.
Yeah, I guess it's just their unorganized part, right? But I just thought it was hilarious because I literally just walked in there and say, sorry, not this year, even though it was 2 days. But I left all my teaching supplies in the classroom. So if that's any consolation to them, they got a bunch of free teaching supplies. Books, cardboard stuff, lesson things, right? I left everything that wasn't mine. So... So I just thought it was interesting, and I like to tell that story because it's very important to get contract.
They lost a legendary teacher.
I know, they could have had a VTuber teacher, guys! Imagine if they had me as a VTuber teacher. The thing was, too, I was working with them as a substitute for a while, too, so... But I just thought it was hilarious how that unfolded. Lesson to be learned here, especially if you're working freelance, always make a contract. No penalties, baby. Scot-free. Or at least I don't think there's any penalties. They never contacted me again. I think they're a little upset, right? They might be a little upset that I just walked out the door. But I could still work in the education field. I still made friends with the principal and like some teachers, so I could still get letters of recommendation if I want to come back to it. The only thing though is like I had to do like retake licenses and all that stuff, but yeah. Acts like a Gen Z.
Blur is old as a fossil, but acts as a Gen Z Alin Laphel.
I don't know if I act like a Gen Z, but I guess I'm just young at heart. But the thing is, I act like as young as my my generation is. So if you wonder what my generation of young people were like, I act just like them. So there you go. I'm not that old though, chat. Okay, should I say my age? I feel like you guys are getting like...
This guy is 18 years old, gas.
You know, it would be funny if I actually was that young. But I wish I was.
25.
Okay, guys. Okay. Should we play a hot or cold game? Where you try to guess my age? Okay. I'm good.
I'm good.
Would you guys think different of me if you
35
if you realize that I'm old man, like old man in my 60s streaming like an artist? Not to say that I'm in my 60s though, chat. Don't take that like out of context. Right? I'm not in my 60s. Was it like 40 plus?
I would believe it, Alin Laphel.
Obviously 3,000. I like though.
Obviously, it's 3,000.
I like though the numbers you guys are coming up with because it's a good sign that I kept my age a well secret. Even though I tend to allude to older things, the fact that you guys can't pinpoint my number of age is a good sign. Nobody said the correct age yet. But if it makes you feel better, chat, I am not over 60. I can't guess ages.
I can't guess ages.
How old is like some YouTubers? Like DSP? How old is he? Out of curiosity, does anyone know the age of DSP? Like not to like dox him or anything. 59. You caught me. I'm 59 years old.
Not above 60, but not below 58, Alin Laphel.
All right, how about this? Not above 60, but not below 1.
I either massively overshoot or undershoot. No in between.
I see. 26?
26.
You know what? I'm gonna take that. Do you think like I could lie about my age and people will believe me?
He's 2 years old. I'm gonna report him to Twitch.
You know what's funny though? Like when you think about it, like I could be lying about everything age related too. For all you know, I might just be like a crazy 26-year-old or 27-year-old, you know? Maybe even 20-year-old, you know? Maybe I'm just like making stories. That's the thing. It's very easy to tell stories on the internet. For all you know, every single one of my stories is a lie, you know? Maybe I'm not even an artist. I don't know if you guys ever thought about this, but have you ever considered the fact that I'm not actually an artist and all this is pre-recorded in my friend?
You ain't got the voice of a 20-something-year-old Alin Laphel.
What's wrong with my voice? Can't possibly be that old with that kind of voice. Wait. Okay, I didn't know. What does a 20-year-old sound like? I imagine that I had a high-pitched voice. Does my voice really sound over 20? Do they like squeak or something? Actually pays an artist draw for him? Yeah, you caught me. You caught me. Right? You caught me. I'm not actually the one that's streaming right now. I'm actually just a commentator while I watch my friend actually draw. Wait, 1 second. One second, be right back. There's something going on.
You sound like 2030.
Wrong room. Oh no. Okay, oops. You sound like 20, 30. What does a 20 to 30-year-old sound like? I'm not expert at voices. I think you sound young. I'm kind of curious though. Like, what is the threshold for sounding young? Dun, dun.
Considering all your anecdotes, I give you between 30 and 50 Alin Laphel.
Why 30 to 50? Is it because the Game Boy, I played the Game Boy when I was a kid, and you can already tell that it's over 30?
Eck, but I'm in that age range, and it sounds close enough for me.
Man, video games is a very telling thing. I've always wondered though, like, I know Vesper is pretty old, right? But okay, I say old, but like compared to other VTubers, he is pretty much of age, you know? But I can't think of much VTubers beyond Vespers, or at least bigger name VTubers, male VTubers, right? A lot of male VTuber space is between that 20 to 30-year-old age.
I had an N64 and Game Boy.
I had a Game Boy as well. The original big fat Game Boy. And a Virtual Boy too, funny enough. You're a millennial? What group is millennial? Let me see. Maybe I could say that at least if I'm a millennial, Gen X, or boomer.
I had an N64, but that's the oldest one I've had Alin Laphel.
Yeah, the oldest console I have is the original
Xbox 2.
The original Nintendo. But the reason I have the original Nintendo is because we got it from a garage sale, okay? So that's the thing. Same with the Super Nintendo. My Nintendo and Super Nintendo came from a garage sale, as well as the Sega, right? And the Game Boy, the original Game Boy. The thing that I did actually get that was new would mark my generation is a Game Boy Color. Right? Game Boy Color and the N64 were
Later
new.
than 1983, we got a dying corpse on stream.
Alright, I just looked it up. Millennials are between 30 to 45. Okay. What's after millennials? Is that boomers? Boomers are 60. Okay, I was gonna say I'm a boomer, but I just realized you're 60 and up. Okay, good thing I didn't say it.
Gen X.
Oh no, I mean
think.
like before millennials. Like what's the group before it? Before millennials. Before millennials was Generation X, really? Why did we go from Generation X to Generation Millennial? That's interesting.
Damn, I'm fucking good.
I never really had to have a conversation about this. Yeah, look, if you look at this like chart, which is kind of silly, right? Look at this chart, is kind of silly. We went from baby boomers to Generation X to millennials to Generation Z. What happened to Generation Y? We consumed the Generation Y. The Generation Y has became that of the dodo. It's gonzo.
Millennials are Gen Y.
I see. I like millennials more though. It's a cooler name. If I was a millennial, I want to be called a millennial rather than a Gen Yer. What are we? What's the current generation? Does anyone know what the current generation is called?
Now tell us what generation you are. Lost generation, Alin Laphel.
Alpha? Oh, interesting.
Alpha.
Generation millennial is Y. It's a marking beginning. Oh, millennial. I guess that makes
Alpha.
sense. Well, if it makes you feel better, I was around during the change of the century, or the millennium, so there's that. And I was around during the golden age of the internet, right? So there's that. I still remember some of the
Lost
websites I visited to.
generation is WW1 era.
Aren't most of them, like, passed away? Because that's pretty old. Yeah, that's already 100 and
At
up.
Sanctuary 18A3190.
They're all dead.
They're all
Dang.
dead.
No wonder they're the lost generation. Bad joke, sorry, didn't mean it. Your old pal, Grandpa Laphel. Oh gosh. I just realized though, like, okay, it made me like existential when I was talking to my friends' kids, right?
The oldest or the greatest
And
gen.
I've been around those kids back when they were like babies, right? And those kids are now like in high school, and they're also like.
So what Alan tells us is, he's Gen
Yes,
Y,
a baby boomer.
Jinx, or maybe baby boomer Alin Laphel.
I could be a baby boomer for all you know, but yeah, it's just weird to imagine
And
that like
boomers
I could be a
are
grandpa.
next.
I guess you imply that you're plus 45. I could be plus 45. You know what? I will never reveal my true age. The thing is too, I wonder like, can you tell the age of a person when you see them? Because like I told you how like every time I went to the hospital and I got introduced, everyone thought I was in my 20s. So my Asian genes are kicking in, right? I can't. Okay.
I can't.
Because like I do kind of look like I'm in my 20s when I put a mask on. I put on a 20s mask on. Okay. It's just interesting my Asian genes really does make me for the best, better or worse, look like I'm a college student.
I can
Depends on a
do
lot of
rough
factors.
generalizations.
That could be the case too. Could be too that they're just flattering me. I don't know. It's easy to flatter someone. Like, you don't ever want to say, wow, you look old. But they do keep asking me if I was a university student when I'm working there. Stress and stuff. That could be it too. Older, younger.
Older, younger, or similar age.
So what you're telling me is they're all lying to me?
It's like telling a 90-year-old lady they're still young Alin Laphel.
No, they're not lying to me. They actually do think I'm young. If your voice sounds young, cause that too? Could be. Maybe it's my Asian voice. Guys, I'm only like 10 years old. Can I get a sippy cup for my drink? I don't even know how kids sound like these days. I just have to play Fortnite. I think your voice does it, maybe.
Your voice does it.
I think the thing too, I think someone mentioned too in the stream before that my voice doesn't sound like I had my soul sucked out of me yet. Hey Akane, how you doing?
Three stare, maybe 3
How you doing? My chat's trying to guess how old I am. You sound like you're in your 20s?
You sound like you're in your 20s?
I'm gonna keep sounding like I'm in my 20s, hopefully. Unless I like talk with my real voice. What if I actually start talking my real voice and I sound like, hey guys, it's me. Alin Laphel. I'm here to stream some art for you, and we're gonna have a really good day, guys. My nurse says I can't.
This is the canonical Alin voice
talk
from now on.
What did you? Okay, what if I act like a nerd, huh? I thought you said my nerd voice is canonical. Hey guys, my name is Alin Laphel. I'm here to stream video games. Did you guys know that the best video game in the world is
Chet,
Fortnite?
Don't worry about age. COVID ruined all of us.
That's a poly to make his voice lower. I do actually have a voice mixer.
Alin actually has a voice modifier that makes his voice sound lower than it actually
I do have it somewhere, but I don't know where it was. I was gonna like pull it out and just play with it for a bit. But yeah. Okay guys, we're gonna play some Fortnite today. They release Hoshimashi Fushe in Fortnite.
This makes sense. I was wondering why I came into baby sounds.
Goo goo baby time. It's goo goo baby time. Says Super Creek. What's my other nerd voice? I had another nerd voice. Hey guys, we're gonna play Fortnite. What was that one? Hey, I kind of think that we should just play Call of Duty. It's much more popular than Pokemon, and I really think that Call of Duty and Fortnite should have a collab instead of Hoshimachi Muchi Sushi. I have no idea who this girl is. Is she some sort of vtuber? I don't know what that is. I guess today's stream. How's Fortnite and Hashimashi Suisei? I really want to get her, guys. I am tempted to play Fortnite just to get the Hochi Mochi Sushi.
I felt my soul being sucked away.
Can you imagine if I did a debut in that voice? We need to get the assets ready for another debut, and I'm gonna be like the comic book nerd. I'm trying to remember what the comic book nerd. Let me see if I can do the comic book nerd voice. Comic book nerd Simpsons. Let me see what he sounds like. I want to see if I can do it.
Oh, loneliness and cheeseburgers are a dangerous mix.
Alin doing the infamous 2.0 reboot, Alin Laphel.
Yes, I'm changing my whole voice and everything. Attention please. I'm here to talk about video games and anime. If you guys don't know what anime is, it's when you have Japanese shows from Japan made by Japanese animators. It's truly one of the finest works in the world, I say. I truly believe anime is the next generation of entertainment, for we cartoonists do not know what we're doing. Is that a comic book nerd voice? He has like an accent or like a way of speaking like that. I don't care for games like Fortnite, how sweaty it is. They probably are pretty sweaty. But I just want to get Suisei, guys. That's the only reason I want to play Fortnite. And maybe Miku. Guys. You know what I should do though? Okay. Did you guys ever see Mint's April Fool's joke for one of the years? One of her April Fool's jokes she did was that she pretended that she made a new VTuber agency, and they were all just her doing different voices. For April Fools, and then she even did a recording where like she had them all sing a debut song together. And she did all the songs in like their own voices. It was great. That was a really good April Fool's joke, and I really wanted to do something like that, but I thought like if I did that, I'm just copying Minto, you know? But I could do something like that. We could have like all the Alin nerd voices debut. We could have like, hey guys, it's me, Alin Laphel. And then like, hey, it's me, Alin Laphel. It is I, Alin Laphel. Wait, that's not the nerd voice. I have to practice that one. It is I. Kizuno I. What were we talking about? How did we get on this side tangent? How did we get here? But yeah, I think it's funny. Give me a second, I'm organizing layers.
Your age voice.
Oh yeah,
Olympics.
the age voice stuff, yeah. Yeah, I'm old. Old people unite, chat. Alright chat, not to dox your age or anything, but right now, I know every single one of you is just as old as I am. That's right, you guys are all 3,000 plus, right? You are now officially dubbed Grandpa Sheeps and Grandma Sheeps in chat. Your Honor, we are old together. Sudden back pain.
That explains my sudden back pain.
The only pain I do have is in my kneecap. And the thing is, I think partially because it's inherited, because Papa Sheep also had bad knees. Whenever I do too many squats for exercise, my knee starts getting sore.
Alan, of course you know our ages. You live with us at the nursing
Oh no.
home.
Oh no. Can you... Okay. Can you imagine? Nimi brought this up as a topic, right?
My back is killing me or not even a joke.
Nimi brought this up as a topic, but basically she talked about how technically, like, today's generation, if we were to go to nursing homes in the future, we'd probably be all gamers, and we'd just, like, be playing video games together with, like, all the time. Heck, some of us might be streamers in our old age. Think about that for a bit. You never know, too. You might be in a nursing home with your favorite VTuber. Have you ever considered that? Oh, I'm in a nursing home with Nimi Nightmare. It's time for bingo night. No, it's not time for bingo night. It's time for Mario Party night. Old people unite. We fight each other in Mario Party. Hope you feel better soon, Sanix. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what our generation will do in the elderly home.
Boop, boop, boop.
I think the thing is too, with so many games nowadays, it's only going to be crazier what kind of video games are played in elder homes. That's if you forget the reality of the situation. The reality of what situation? Elder homes? I was listening to Mint, and Mint was talking about her grandma, and how in the nursing home, she said that a lot of old people tend to have yeah. She was worried and said, "Grandma, no!" Right? But I just thought it was an interesting thing, and I wonder if that's just like a result of each generation. Hey! Yes, toys.
Alin
Toys. A lot of people have memory problems, yeah. The thing is too, I think I want to work on my memory now. Like, I was thinking of picking up crossword puzzles. I heard crossword puzzles are good for your memory. How are you doing, Zexion? But I know, like, I met some people in my time who are like in the age of 70 and 80. Don't ask how I got to know 70 and 80-year-old people. Not because I'm in a nursing home or anything, and not because I'm old, but
Not too great, but
I hope things work out. I hope things work out for you then. But basically, there's a lot of older people who still have a really good memory too. So, just anything that makes you think and remember. I'm thinking like Sudoku. Does Sudoku help with memory? Because I know sometimes my memory's lapsing.
That's why you switched apartment? You went to live in a
Oh no,
nursing
you caught
home.
me. Oh, my nurse is knocking on my door and she wants me to take my medication. 1 second, guys. Okay. Another thing to allude to my, what's it called? To my age. If anything, I'm not taking any maintenance. If that is a hint of anything. Because I know there's a lot of people, especially younger people nowadays. Like, my brother's wife is around my age, and okay, I say younger people, but then like that's alluding to the fact that I might be 20 or something. 37?
Age
No.
37.
What?
I see lots of old men in shapes of Alin Laphel.
My brother's wife has maintenance for cholesterol, so I think it's cholesterol, something like that. So I think it's one of those things. I will say 30s.
I will say 30s.
Can I say right now, nobody has actually guessed my age number yet. And I could be just saying that to throw you guys off, you know? Funny enough, I might just be saying that to throw you guys off of my trail, you know?
4.
You caught me, I'm 4 years old.
28.
I can't just list every number.
29.
No, stop. Stop guessing every number. Stop. Alright, how about this? Instead of saying that you guys haven't guessed my age yet, everybody's correct. I'm whatever age you believe me to be.
700.
Plague got it right. He got my age right. It'd be easy to guess. Whatever age you think I am, you are correct.
Yay.
Right? It's like modern education. Everybody gets a participation award. You're all correct. Yay! You're all right. I'm actually insert number here. Years old. Okay. You fool, you confirmed you're under 100? Oh no,
What, the
I've been
communism?
doxing. Yeah, we are all correct. My age? No, our age, chat. Our age.
The heart of 11-year-old, the bones of a 900-year-old Alin Laphel.
The thing is though, I am of age that I do need to start like actually probably exercising regularly and making sure that I take care of my health better and eat better, right? That's why I've been eating much more better lately. I've been eating a lot more vegetables. My meals consist of 80% vegetables and like 20% meat. So if that's an illusion for anything, that I am of age that I should consider my health, then yeah. There you go. But you're never too old or too young to start thinking about your health, really. I think it's very important to really consider your health
I'll
into
60.
Yes, you're right. I am 60. You know what they say, 60 is the new 20. Do you think there's a 60-year-old VTuber right now? Like a grandma or grandpa VTuber? Honestly, I would like to be that, like a grandpa or grandma VTuber, telling about my stories back in the day. Yes? Heck yeah. I know there's like mom VTubers. Don't know if there's a dad VTuber yet. We have like all kinds of VTubers. I saw a doctor VTuber. I saw like a mom VTuber with a kid. Old lady VTuber controversy.
I'll be the daddy.
You are the daddy VTuber now. We have Grandpa. I mean, Grandpa Vesper before he graduated. We have Orc. Brandon. She was a bit younger. Was she like younger by 1 year? Was that the controversy or something? I feel like I heard that controversy before, which is kind of silly. There you go. And then we'll put like little white sparkles here. It's just like in Mario the Mario Galaxy logo when you highlight specific letters. Okay. What is this spooky music? Let me see. I want to highlight the face of the butter eating. Okay. Let's see. What am I listening to? Why is it so spooky? Let's play Blue Archive music. I want to listen to the Blue Archive OST. You know what's funny? I like everything about Blue Archive except listening or playing the game. The music's good, the art's good in Blue Archive. The story was pretty fun. It's just I don't play the game.
Persona 1 music is pretty fire.
It is. I remember playing Persona 1 for like the first section. I never beaten it though. Lazy boy. I just can't like get into gacha games as much, and Blue Archive isn't my favorite type of gacha game. Like, I would prefer if it was more like Princess Connect. But yeah. It is fun though. It is like fun to a degree, it's just I can't play it. It's optional most of the time. I don't know if it's optional, but I know I don't enjoy the story or the game progression through the main story or the main quest, where you have to do like the pseudo chessboard and then like you have to do a battle. It was literally Princess Connect. There is differences,
you said it literally
right?
Was Princess
The
Connect
differences is that
face.
like in Princess Connect, stages are just stages. You go into the stage, you do the battle, and you win.
I really liked was Kingdom Hearts on
I haven't
mobile.
played it. But the thing I didn't really like about Blue Archive was their pseudo chess and then like actually having to do it. And I know like they have the what's it called? They have the autoplay thing nowadays. But at the same time, you have to do it once at least before you could do it. Simple sweep instead of board thing. Yeah, you could do a simple sweep, but I mean, you still have to clear it first, right? Let me see. I'm gonna grab some references of getting shocked. You're right, Eon. Eon got it correct. Eon, the only one to get my age correct. It's actually 234,564,000,000,000. Give me a second. Electrocution. You can 3-star it without the board? Really? Did they change it? Because back then that wasn't the case. Okay. Maybe if I did something like this? But yeah, I want to like Blue Archive. I really like the character design and a lot of things from it. It's just that I never can just like get into the game, I guess. I want to like Blue Archive. It has everything that I like in design. It's just that the gameplay is older than the universe. Yep. And I also think the story was pretty fun though when I played it so far. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Blue Archive. I also like how they call you Sensei and you can put down your name for it. That's actually a really cool feature. The fact that they call me Sensei. Maybe we should change this color back here. I guess it's fine. What if we... Let me try something here. I'm gonna try a different way of coloring this, just to try something out. I never done something like this, so it's worth a shot. Okay. Alin Sensei, when is the learning stream? We should do an art learning stream. I think it'll be fun to do an art learning stream. One of these days we need to do an art learning stream in the future. Okay, let me try something really quick to see how this would work. Like, what if we did something like this? Let me experiment with this really quick. Experiment! I'm just looking at some references to get some ideas. I want to make it look like she's getting more electrocuted than she actually is. That makes sense. So what if we change the shading a little bit? And make it like angular. Man, it's starting to get really hot. And when I say hot, it's like 90 degrees hot, really? I'm a Californian, guys. We have hot temperatures. And we do something like this. So I really want to like really show that she's getting electrocuted. I want to show Kumi getting killed in Minecraft. Could do something like this. No, the highlight should be on one side, just to emphasize that the light's coming from one angle. Okay. Electric color and be electrocuted too? No, you don't want that. That's actually what this video is about. It's about her playing a game, and whenever she crashes, she gets electrocuted. Fun concept. I would never do that. Okay. Here's one thing that I would never do on stream. I've done a lot of crazy things on stream and stupid things on stream, but I would never put myself in reasonable pain or pain whatsoever for your guys' entertainment. Go ahead and call me a phony. Tell me I'm not a real VTuber, but I would never put myself in pain. Boo! Yeah, whatever you just said. But I don't like pain, guys. I know this is like a hot take, but I don't like being in pain. A DOVA concentrated command is very optional. The only reason to do it is the Pyrox, yeah. So basically you still need to do it in a way, just for those extra resources. Like even the spicy food I was kind of scared to do because I didn't want to set a precedence that I will be in pain for your guys' money or entertainment or whatever. You know? Love this song.
For our entertainment, buy a shop collar and link it to
No,
100 point
no.
sheep cookies.
I'm weak to pain, yeah. Pain is bad. Okay. Pain is bad. Okay. Does that make me sadistic then? If I'm not masochistic, do you think I'm sadistic?
Alin doesn't like receiving pain. He prefers to give it out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think I'm sadistic. If somebody doesn't like pain, do you think they're opposite? Unless you need that Pyrox really bad. I think you always need resources really bad in gacha games. If you're not getting all the resources, then yeah. Okay, and then we could like have a yellow highlight on this side. It's one of those situations you can't have your cake and eat it, as they say. There you go. I think that's better. I think this looks much better than the previous one. Experiment successful. Where's that Agnes Tachyon meme where she's like clapping her hands and saying experiment successful? Because that's what happened here. We got a successful experiment, chat. Experiment! Skipped a lot of it and still have 60k at the moment. I see. I don't know. I'll think about it then. I do like to get into Blue Archive, but I do know there's like... It's not just that that's keeping me back from playing the game too. There's still a lot more aspects. But that is one aspect I remember that I kind of struggled with. Not because it's hard, but because it's not very entertaining. And the thing I like about or Princess Connect was that it was just click, do stage, and you're done. 3-star. Okay. Ignoring the farming aspect, just do the story. I mean, that's a point too.
Ignore the farming aspect. Just
But
do
can
story
you
Alin Laphel.
can you even do the story without having to level up your characters? Because like I know the story's connected to the main campaign, and I know I'm a little bit struggling on the later parts of this campaign. I think I'm on like set 13, stage 13, and I know I can't 3-star it. So, and I know I have some units die if I just go on autoplay, which means I just have to invest into like what's it called? I have to say too, one thing I do like in Blue or Princess Connect that they do better.
You don't need to 3-star it.
The one thing I do like in Princess Connect they do better is, in my opinion, is the gearing. Even though gearing is like endless in
Kingdom
Princess
Hearts
Connect.
Gacho was the story before everything.
Oh yeah,
And I think
is.
it's shut down now, which makes me sad.
it is definitely shut down. I remember seeing that shut down, which is a shame because now we have like a part of Kingdom Hearts that's just gone forever. But yeah, one thing I do like in Princess Connect is the gearing, because gear drops rather commonly, right? And it's because you have to gear up a lot of units. But I feel like it's the opposite in Blue Archive. I feel like gear is surprisingly really rare. Like I could do a whole skip in a day and I would not get any gear. But in Princess Connect, I usually like do a whole skip for a day and I'll probably get the gear set I need. They nerfed the one people struggling with? That's probably me then. But yeah, don't you need gear to progress with the story? Because you'll be stuck on story stuff? Maybe if we use blue for a contrast. Let's use a calligraphy brush. I rarely use this brush, but it's a nice brush. Did you say that the festival in Stardew was every year? Yeah, there's a festival every year if I remember correctly. It's like, a lot of things in Stardew Valley is just yearly. You don't need gear unless you're going for raid bosses, even in main story anymore. Because I do know that, like, the thing that just held me up was I couldn't really do the main story because I wasn't geared enough. Depending on your level. I forgot what level I am. We'll see. Like I said, I do want to play it, but there is a lot of things that Blue Archive does that I didn't really like. I think, too, in my opinion, the progression of characters is not very fun. I don't know. Not like progression of like, you know, getting the characters or anything, but I mean the sense that like leveling them up and such. It feels cumbersome. And I know Princess Connect did the same method because a lot of things is the same. You have your unique weapon, you have your ranking up to 5-star, you have your gearing, you have leveling up your skills. It's literally just like Princess Connect. But the thing that makes it different, Blue Archive, is they make everything much more rarer and harder to get, basically. Princess Connect was baby mode compared to Blue Archive. That's what I'm saying. And I like being a baby, guys. Goo goo gaga. Is that one person still here to hear me say goo goo gaga still? The one that said that they came into me saying baby noises? It's goo goo baby time. Is there anything missable? I think the only thing that's missable is choosing between JoJo Mart or the community center. Because if you choose JoJo Mart, the community center is gone. And if you choose community center, JoJo Mart is gone. So you can only choose one of them. But the community center is usually the better option. Oh, it's this song. I can't help but think of Aru. Maybe we should take out this part. That way you can see the butt more clearly. Maybe I should make it a little darker. I want to make sure that you could read Kumi's butt. There you go. Much more clear to see Kumi's butt. Okay. Let's just clean up a little bit of lineage. Then we'll call it here. Well, not the stream because I still have some time. But we'll call this drawing here.
Hello? How is it going?
Oh, it's going well. We're doing so well. We're almost done with Kumi's commission. How are you doing? Having a good day? We were talking about a lot of things, like how old I am. Chat never guessed it. And my other voices.
Yay.
Chat couldn't guess it either. They didn't know my other voices. How are you doing, Diamond Storm? Keep playing. I stopped because of the festival. Yeah, the thing is, the festival happens every year. In Stardew Valley, there's only like a handful of missing or things that are missable. But everything else you could just get. But it's a really fun game. I like Stardew Valley. Here you go. Kumi shocked. Kumi butt turp. Cars destroyed. I think we're done with this. Let me see.
I'm doing okay.
That's good to hear.
Has been a long past few days.
Oh my gosh, I feel that. Holy crap. I feel like 2026 has been a year for sure. And honestly, my only saving grace right now is Pocopia, keeping me sane. Okay. Let me see. Oh yeah. You love how the thumbnail turned out?
Love how the thumbnail turned out.
Let me see. Let me go send it over. Okay. Let me see. I know one thing that we've been experimenting with is... what's it called? YouTube A/B testing. So it's something I'm learning how to do too. So let me make an A/B test. Okay. Got Rabu 3-star. Cool. Nice. That reminds me though, I better check my Umas. I better check if I got any, if I finally could get Kita-san. I never got Kita-san Black. Neither is a card. Okay, let me go send this over. Anything need revising? Alright. Alright chat, really quick, I'm going to turn off my camera, that way you guys can't see me. And I'm going to check my Umas really quick. Let's try a 10 roll. Oh, and I should check my Granblue as well really quick. Take it a little mental break. Then we'll work on this one, which I might be able to finish on stream. I guess the event only gives enough for a 3-star. I see. Isn't that how it usually is though? I noticed that because Princess Connect does the same thing, and you would have to buy the rest using statues and stuff. Look, it's my rice shower. Why can't you hear rice shower? Gomenne. Rice mo. Gomenne. Therefore, I guess you lied. Unless you lied about being younger than 60. Oh no, you caught me. Ah. Kita-san Black? No Kita-san Black. Sad. Well, let's check our blue archive or Granblue. Wait, no, tonight's the change of banner. So I'll get my gacha rolls on Granblue, and then I'll hold on to it until the banner change. You got Albo to 4-star? The turn event happened? Watashi. Okay. I like how I'm doing my gacha stuff. Arewa. Ibo. I should try learning how to talk like them. The Lowain brothers. Oh. Oh, a harp. Can I get that harp? I think that harp is a grand weapon. Though I don't think it comes with a character. It's just a grand weapon. Goody. SSR ticket's nice. The thing is though, like with the SSR tickets in Grand Blue, I have so many characters that even if I get an SSR, usually it's a character that I already have most of the time. Alright, time to do roulette time. Roulette time, baby. Always idealist. Go big, baby. Let's see what we get. More than 10? Always 10 roll. And a Damascus grain. Interesting. I never got enough Damascus grain to get one Damascus shard. Alright. We only got 10 roll. But I could use my ticket, my SSR ticket that I won, to try and get something. Let's see. Let's see if it's just another character that I have already. Yep. Morgana's pretty good though. Because that's a higher level carbuncles. Alright, I've done my gotcha stuff. Let's go work on the next commission. There we go. Next commission to work on. Where is the references? There you go. Do you guys play any gacha games currently? I know a lot of you guys are playing Blue Archive, but Drawing World of Warcraft? No, this is just a guy. This is a guy in a barista, and this is just a girl dying. Dying with Coomer butts in the back. Coom butt. But how are you doing, Fenner? We're just gonna be working out some commissions. Man, it's really hot. I'm like starting to sweat, and it's starting to stink. I don't normally sweat, but when the temperature gets this high.
So not drawing wow.
Oh,
then?
I get
Alin
it. It's because I
Laphel.
used the. I said wow in the.
I'm tired. Overtime again.
Oh man, that's pain. That's pain. I get it. We were just talking about like working at an office. And I was talking about how I never worked at an office before. And how I kind of want to get an office job just to get my life sucked out of me and have funny stories to tell. Pomu used to work in an office. She liked to tell stories about it too. Same with Mint. Mint and Pomu both worked in the office and they had stories about it. I'm glad that Mint and Pomu are now, or Pomu's graduated. I'm glad that Mint is just a full-time VTuber now. She's having so much fun being the idol that she always wanted to be. She's an idol girl. She's so cute. Oh, Minto's so cute. She's on stage right now, guys. Check out my Minto. My Momento. Momento. Still wonder why Wolfseg Steel? What's that? I still have to watch the Mint and Blue Archive collab. I heard it was really, really fun. Mint and Blue Archive. Name a better combo. Okay. Let me stretch my hands actually. It's cramping up a little bit. It's one of the character upgrade material, yeah. I see. Connect this,
Wow,
guys.
Alin, not just games, but if your Oshi works somewhere, you also want to do the same work, Alin Louise.
You know what? Yeah, I guess so. You're gonna keep going.
NBC,
You got it right, yo.
And hello, Fenrir Alin Laphel.
Ouch.
Working these overtime.
He's trying to get those
commission more
$25
Alin
commissions. The new $25 commission. That's smart.
artwork.
I would also work
At
$25.
39.7 Hia Papaya.
I decided to browse Twitter for a bit while my hand's resting. Hand rest. Man, this whole Pokemon Gyaru Gyaru thing is like really all over my feed and I love it. So many different Bulbasaur girls. And then like people are drawing Pikachu now too. Pikachu is very cute. She's got the max rarity wolf. Seg still. From running the event. I see. Do 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 do. Hi, papaya, papaya, papa. Man, it's sweating. Guys, I should get the Lyria from the new event. Oh my gosh, Lyria from the new event looks very cute in Granblue. Look, guys, this is my daughter. Wow.
My feed is full of tame new snake lady in ZZZ.
I haven't seen the snake lady, but I have been like following Granblue, and Lyria is very cute. Where the skies turn blue. It's a new Lyria, SSR. And look, she's S rank. She's 9.7. She's a free event character. Go get my daughter right now. She's very cute. Cute daughter. Okay. I'm done browsing through Twitter. I just want to just rest my hand for a bit. Covered all possible human years. Is there someone that grew up to be 130? Is 130 actually an age you can reach?
If you check Horrorverse chat, you can see her.
This better be of worth. I better look at this girl and be like, wow, bark, bark, bark. Because I'm actually a dog. Where is it? Where is it?
Yote latest video.
Let me see. A minor incident before the rain.
Not the asterisk.
What is this? This is just peen. What is this? Oh, not the latest video.
Yes, watch this.
I'm scrolling up. I just see man. This is not a girl. Don't lie to me. This is not a girl. Is it this one? Clissa?
It's above pixel.
Putting into the logistics supplies.
She's very cute though. I like her side tail. You know, ZZ has really good animation, and I really like the game for that. Very cute. What's happening in Star Rail right now? I don't know what's happening in Star Rail. I know it had a collab with Fortnite, which is crazy because they got a collab with like Fortnite before Genshin Impact did. Can you believe that? Genshin Impact not their biggest game anymore? Genshin Impact? More like Gen forgot to left an impact. Shin. Yeah? Hehe. Hehe pero. I only heard tales of how unbound Star Rail is. I remember too with I'm pretty good at these jokes. I'm like Leon with his one-liners. But I heard like the thing I do like with Star Rail is they actually made their storyline difficult. Not like in the sense of like, oh, it's like really difficult, but it definitely requires more thinking than just like pressing autoplay. Like I know in Genshin Impact and ZZZ, when it comes to the main story quests, they're dead brain easy, you know? So I never really like had any engagement with it.
Genshin Impact.
Yeah, Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact, more like check this impact. I am now revoking talking rights for the next 30 minutes. I do like glasses. It's a good model. It's kind of crazy though, because I was thinking about like gacha games and how like you know how like Granblue is basically just Final Fantasy? I'm surprised Final Fantasy hasn't really done what Granblue has. And I think about like Tails game, but then like Tails game is pretty much ZZZ. I don't know why we haven't had a Tails gacha game like that, you know? It feels like there's a lot of games that could work as a gacha game, and I know we had Tales of Ray, and Tales of Ray did really good to be a Tales game, but it went end of service relatively quickly in the West, and it's still in what's it called? It's still in the East. Had a gacha? It did. Record Keeper, which I really liked, which is way too predatory. I don't know about Record Keeper, but then again, it might have been. I haven't played too much Record Keeper, but it was my favorite of the Final Fantasy games. Because it was really a love song to all things Final Fantasy. It's just that I think Record Keeper had a problem with making difficult content. Because like a lot of content was really difficult. forcing you to get money, buy money. But man, if Record Keeper didn't have like really good sprite art. That was my favorite aspect of Record Keeper. Like being able to see my favorite characters from like Final Fantasy 14 and 10 return back to like the pixel art style. That was really cool. Actually, there was like a lot. There's like the City of Ocarina, which I guess you could say play like a Final Fantasy game, but you only had like a couple skills, I guess. Then there was Brave Exvius, which played more like a Final Fantasy game because it had an MP bar. But then there's like there was I forgot what the one is called, but it's like the one where you play as a big mob of Final Fantasy classes. There's that one. There's like a good amount of Final Fantasy games, but they just never really did well. And I always wonder too, because like they had the money behind it, they had the brand behind it, so that's why I wonder like why we don't have a good like, you know, gacha game from them. Maybe I guess it's just they're not known for gacha games. I think Danganronpa could be a gacha game. I mean, we had funny enough, we did have a Atelier game that was a gacha game that played like a board game, which I found interesting and cute, but I have a feeling that like ended service really quickly. Let me see how that game went. Let me see if that game's still there. Danganronpa S. Oh, you mean it's actually a real game? Atelier gacha. Here we go. Atelier Restaurina has end of service. Okay. Oh, but they released it as a full game? Wait. A gacha game was bought in the barrel, but then why is it on Steam for $59.99? What? Wait, what happened to the gacha game? Why is it saying Atelier Restaurina is a gacha game? Oh, it's just AI. I was reading AI. Don't read AI. AI is so stupid. There was a gacha game for Atelier, but I don't remember what it was. It was supposed to play like a board game, but I don't know where it is. This is a very cute song. What does a furret foot look like? Furret foot. Not the Pokemon though. How do you spell furret? Wait, how do you... Thank you, Google. How do you spell a furret? Oh, ferret! I spelled furret from Pokemon. Ferret. Okay. We'll put a ferret footprint on his little apron. Okay. And I'm starting to get hungry. I don't know what I'm gonna have for dinner. I made croutons, like homemade croutons. So for that way, when I make salad for lunch, I could have like croutons on it. But I don't know if I feel like eating a salad. Okay. Plays like a board game RPG. Interesting. Sounds like fun. I like though how like the mobile game market is literally just gacha games, despite phones being able to run full games. Like for a while, we were having like ports of actual games into the phone, which I would have preferred. Oh, what was that? Why did text to speech went like crazy for a second there? What did it even say?
One.
What?
What
Wait.
the fuck happened to you, Fenrir?
I know! Why is it whenever you say... you were saying things and suddenly just like freaked out? I played it on PC, don't know if it's on mobile. It probably is. It's on a lot of characters. You know, I never actually played Danganronpa beyond the first game.
Let's try it again. Oh, you unhappy.
Yes. Why? Yes. Yes, sheepies. I do agree.
I think the word shubaba baba kills the I lol.
That's probably it. Gacha games are the type of games that can be sustained long time. But the thing is, even if they could be sustained long time, wouldn't it be smarter? Okay, hear me out. Well, I guess it wouldn't be.
I guess not.
But I was gonna say, like, wouldn't it be smart to just port some games to the phone? Because like Final Fantasy 3 was pretty good on the phone. Final Fantasy 4 had like its 3DS version ported to the phone, right? But you don't see actual full games as much anymore, or at least bigger games. Let me see. I want to see what the new Eagle looks like. I have my iPad here to check.
It's so funny, lol.
I know. It sounds like the text to speech is having a stroke. Am I allowed to say stroke, or am I gonna get in trouble for saying stroke? I'm always scared of what words I could say. Stroke is allowed, right? Like stroke is not offensive to people, right? Can make a bad remake and sell it for more? Yeah, I guess so.
I think it's gonna be released next week, Alan.
Oh, I see. I forgot that I had to do my dailies for these anniversary of these games. Everybody's anniversary is around this time for some reason. Why is March the month of anniversary for games? February and March, all the games are having their anniversary. I shouldn't think it's offensive. I don't think it is, but I feel like someone would find offensive it.
I could send it on Limbus if you want.
Don't worry, I have it loaded. Oh, well, I mean, I guess if it's not a game. System T was on phone. That'd be pretty cool. I would, like, actually, have you guys ever played Wizardry Daphne? That actually was a very impressive phone game. Because it's a first-person dungeon crawler. And, okay, this sounds controversy and funny, but in Daphne, if your character dies and you fail to revive them twice, you lose that character. So if you spent money on the gacha to get a rare character, and you were irresponsible and let them die twice, you just wasted all your money. But I think that's a very unique concept to make you actually care for the character and figure out. I think it's bad in execution to lose the character forever like that, but I think it's funny. But the game is actually pretty solid. It's a difficult dungeon crawler, basically. Okay, it's not here. I would cry, yeah. Imagine you're playing ZZZ and then you lose your character. Chua-baba.
Send it on Limbus if you want to shubaba baba.
I guess that didn't work. Okay, let me check the Limbus. Is that false? She's looking very cute. It's a little cuter than what I expected. Also, yeah, the legs. I just realized the legs too. I was looking at the face first, guys. Because I'm very polite like that. I don't look at the aspects of the person until I see the face.
It do be Faust.
Was Faust the one that's the 40-year-old woman? Or is that somebody else? That's Otis, right? Otis is the 40-year-old woman? Can you imagine if they did that with Otis instead?
Like 11 tenths.
Okay. Otis is old.
Yeah, Otis
I thought Faust
is
was old too. Greg is old too. Well, Greg makes
Greg
sense.
Too.
Greg looks like the age. Otis kind of looks old, but I couldn't tell if she was actually old. You know how anime is, where it's like they have like all the aspects of being old, but they're actually just 30. Like me. I'm not 30 though, chat. It may sound like I just gave away my age, but no, I am not 30, chat.
Jojo looking like 30.
That's me.
But is actually 12.
Someone there that's older, but that's spoiler. It's Dawn.
Technically, there's someone that's older, but that's spoilers.
I get it. I could figure it out. I knew Dawn was old. I knew she was hag. We hags, Have a great summer. Okay.
Imagine Ahag acting like Don.
That's
XD.
me. That's me. That's literally like moms in animes. They're like, "Oh, I'm still young and spry," but they're like in their 50s. Okay, maybe not their 50s. They're usually in their 30s. I don't think there's ever been an old anime mom. Talking about Foss, I did read it. I don't remember anything from anymore though. Oh, I know. Yeah, I remember Fenrir. You mentioned that a lot of the characters in Limbus is based off actual books.
Yep, yep.
Never heard of Foss though as a book. Blue Archive has a lot of electric beats. I'm feeling the beat down. Beat down, beat down. Break down, break down. There we go. Okay, this looks pretty prim and proper of a barista.
And you only listen to the music from many years ago.
No, I listen to a lot of songs. Like, what's it called? Wait, what? This mom is
I
too fine.
remember
Wait,
it's
I gotta see
someone
this.
that made pact with the devil.
I kinda wanna click this video, guys. I saw this when I was gonna scroll to choose a new song. Do I dare click this, chat? Do I dare? Who's this character? Is this Star Rail? Is this Genshin? Is this Wuthering Waves? Which mommy is this? Which mommy am I looking at this moment? The mommy allegations, guys. We can't have all the allegations.
Alin.
I was gonna click for a different song, but I forgot what the songs I was gonna look up. Oh, what was I gonna look up for music? I was gonna look up Grand Blue music. There you go. Grand Blue had some pretty good music. So yeah, which game is this from? ZZZ? Guilty Gear? I should have clicked the video.
That looks like a char from Guilty Gear.
I should have clicked the video. I don't know if it really is or not. Now I'll never know. I will never know which mommy this is.
At Alin_Laphel, check your stream tags.
Huh?
There got reset.
They did? Isn't this like the second or third time they reset in? Why do they keep resetting my tags? Or is this like a made you look moment and it's gonna say like got him? This better not say got him or something stupid. How do I check my tags again? Isn't this like the third or fourth time they changed my tags?
Tags to lewd.
Why even have two chat screens?
And even why you had to chat screen.
Well, it's a long story. Yeah, that's the story. No. The reason is because I used to have YouTube and Twitch separate, but because they changed it, because they changed it, I decided to just put them back together. Okay, I'm putting tags. Quick chat. I don't know what tags I should put.
Fitting music for a story XD.
I just realized it.
Wow. That's a long story. Epico starts.
Well, it all started when I came across a girl from the sky. She fell and she was being chased by the Imperials, you see? And when I was defending the girl, I got struck down by one of the Imperials' monsters. It struck me in the heart. I thought my life was gonna end there, but the girl in blue reached out to me and we linked our souls together and I was able to survive. And I gained the power to summon, what did they call it again? Igleons? Funny. Quick chat. I need some tags. I've never been good at this. I don't remember what my tags are. Alright, chat. First tag I see, I will add. Okay, no, I take that back. I just realized what you're going to add. Funny, I guess? Silly?
Feet.
Chill? Can I really put feet? Feet lovers, welcome! Feet cam! Feet pick! Feet picks for tier 3 subs! Oh, I think I just found a terrible side of Twitch. Feet picks for subs? Feet lovers, feet for sale. Oh gosh, I should have never clicked that or wrote that down. It's only Twitch screen.
It's only Twitch screen, both of chat screen, not it, and Twitch screen.
No, YouTube is here. Look, I'm gonna write it down. Hi, YouTube. See, I'm on YouTube right now too. It's just that YouTube is not talking right now. We ran out of conversations. The moment we started talking about feet, we ran out of conversations. What else did I put here? Chill, silly, funny, VTuber, English, I guess? Do I need to put 25 tags? RPG games? No, I don't play RPGs. Pokemon? Artists? VGen? Comms open? I don't know, whatever. Classification? Political and sensitive
usually
issues.
hangs around on YouTube.
Yeah.
Hey, Ione.
Drugs, gambling, profanity, vulgarity, sexual themes, violent and graphic descriptions. Interesting. Rerun. Let your viewers know that this is a rerun. Oh, interesting. Branded content. Okay. Interesting. Audience for everyone.
Oni.
About Oni. Alright, I added tags. Do tags actually do anything? I won't lie that I never really seen the value of hashtagging or anything. Like, here's the thing. If you're small, it doesn't feel like the hashtags help. And if you're too big for the hashtags to really, like, find you anyone. Hashtag crazy? Oh, I should put that down.
Hashtag crazy?
I'm gonna put that one down. That's a good one. Crazy. Teehee. I'm a little wacky. I'm gonna put yandere.
Hashtag
I'm gonna put I'm not putting that. Yandere. Hehe. Teehee. Oh, you can only put 10 tags? Why does it say 25 then? Okay. Mommy lover? Okay. I should have not left it, you guys. But yeah, tags don't really do much, do they? Or at least on YouTube and Twitter, because like I said, they really don't sort you into the category. They do, but it really doesn't have an effect in actually how well it helps you with the algorithm. At least from what I could tell. Oh man, I kind of want to play Grand Blue again. They used to work, yeah. I guess it doesn't hurt to put them there. But at the same time, if it's not there, I don't think it'll cause any problems. Even YouTube says that, like, the tags that you put on your video have really no effect on its algorithm. Even though people keep telling you to add tags to your video. They changed it to a different thing? Did they? Ugh. Lyria. Sorry. Whenever I hear this song, I think about, like, a touchy moment with Lyria. My daughter. She's so sweet, guys. Innocent Blue. It's kind of sad too because I saw the spoilers of the story and it kind of are the spoilers for the event story, and it's kind of sad because it just goes over the fact that Lyria is not really human, and she's kind of like an eternal, right? So she's lived all her life, and she even says it like in the story. She talks about how she waited to meet Doncho basically, and once their time with Doncho passes by, the captain, basically she's gonna wait another thousands of years until she meets someone just like him. So, and like they refer to her as the pure innocence of the sky. It's kind of cute. Like when you think about it, with a lifespan that long, her time that she spends with Gran is very short. It's sad. When will Gran Blue end? When we find our father.
And Alin Laphel.
When we find our supposed father. I haven't really kept up with the main storyline, but I heard in the main storyline they've been they were considering adding some characters. Like okay, in the interview.
When was the father last mentioned, lol?
I mean, literally, that's their whole journey. So whenever they ask, like, what are you doing? It's like, we're going to the end of the skies to find father, right? But in an interview, they were talking about, like, characters they could add to the main cast. And one of the characters that came up that was a potential was this guy. And you may think, like, oh, he doesn't look too bad. But you know what this guy's whole lore is? How he enjoys killing people and destruction and murder, and how he essentially likes to use his power to kill people. And they want to let him join the crew. Like, not like the side event stories, the main crew of the main story. Here's his description. In his youngest day, this magician found happiness in the sound of destruction. A natural genius turned natural disaster. He used his powers to lay low other people on lands, trapping the sounds of that result. In the aftermath, he found true happiness. Born to destruction and living within it, this magician is satisfied by the happy sounds of his own destruction, which rings out a tune of eternal torment. Yeah, so they wanted this guy to join the main cast. Sounds like a lovely person. He secretly loves you and makes you
It's fine.
He actually
because
is.
He secretly loves you, making him a yander.
He actually does have yandere aspects. Like, he actually is really popular with the community, and he actually has, like, quick, don't tell Blue Pixel I showed this. Here's one of his, I think it's his Valentine one. Right? He has it's called the Magician of Love MIDI. You should pull for him.
You should pull
Wait,
for
quick,
him.
quick! Don't tell Pixel, right? Here's the uncapped version, right? I don't know if you guys noticed this, but do you see him holding this hand on a person that's captured? I don't know if you're looking at this, guys. That's not Doncho though. Or actually, no, it is Doncho. I just realized that's Doncho. Because if you switch to the female version, it looks even more suggestive because there's Booba. Yeah, this guy's crazy. This guy's super crazy. Like, he's super duper crazy. Look, he even got a swimsuit unit, or a swimsuit outfit. He's very popular. I don't know, maybe it's just crazy.
So you love him.
I don't know. Don't tell Pixel though. Pixel's gonna go gaga. But I just think it's funny. Because, like, they also have a female equivalent, but she's 100% like yandere. He's like, I guess you could say yandere, but he's more destructive, you know? He's like, I'm gonna kill you. But the female equivalent is Nier. She's basically the Death Arcana, and basically she fell in love with Doncho and follows him to the earth.
Baba.
Pretty much. Like the other equivalent to Labella in the English, or for the male side, is Nier, and she's full yandere. She hates it when you interact with other girls to the point where she wants to kill it. And you know what's the thing too is, she has this ability where she could kill her teammates just to power up the main character. Like, her killing her teammates is just to get the power of the main character. But here's her secondary art, right, chat? This is the female equivalent. We're holding hands, chat. Wow, that's so lewd. Holy crap.
What?
And you could even do it if you're female too. If you're a female with your yukata, look at this, chat. Wow, cute hands. Right? That's the equivalent. Even though she's kind of back crazy. Does she have a swimsuit unit? Oh my gosh, I missed the April Fool's one. Look at this April Fool's outfit. She's on a lawnmower with her the Krana. Oh dang. Look at the swimsuit unit. Oh, she even had an anniversary unit too. Oh no, this is a bonus code.
Down, Alin, down.
Maybe I was too harsh to Granblue. Maybe it's time to go back to Granblue, guys. I swear though, if I get Lobella in the Valentine stuff,
Time
I'm
to
quitting.
commission Alin to make me a swimsuit like that Alin Laphel.
I mean, it'll be possible, but I swear if I get this unit when I accidentally roll for Valentine's, I'm quitting the game. He's gonna be in the back row. He's never gonna see the front row ever again. Grand Blue art, still 10 out of 10. We have gone through several generations of Grand Blue, but the Grand Blue art still hits. It's really good. Honestly, one of my favorite gacha games for its art style is Grand Blue. And I'm glad it came to the West so more people can experience it, but I'm just sad that it came out to the West in such a poor state. And you know what they say, first impressions hit hard. So everyone's first impression of the game is pretty poor. So they won't be able to enjoy the beautiful art style of Grand Blue. There we go. I like how I went on such a big side tangent. Alright, I think I should end stream here. I know I got like this character done, but I didn't really get the backdrop done, but it's yeah. Heard Grand Blue outside of gacha. That's because Grand Blue recently started spreading out to fighting games and RPG games. Like Relinks is actually a really good game, and I plan to get the what's it called? I plan to get the Grand Blue the remake? I don't know what it's called. The remake Relink, the basically DLC for the original game on Steam when it comes out. Okay. It's talking more about literature. Oh, really? Are you talking about the manga? Manga Grand Blue has nothing to do with the manga or the title Grand Blue. And plus, it's Grand Blue, not Grand Blue. All right, this is a good spot to end because then I just had to do the framework, right? And then it's gonna be finished. But it was fun, chat. I enjoyed talking about Grand Blue. I enjoyed going goo goo gaga baby time.
Do you think you'll go back to normal schedule next week?
We'll see. I got like 3 commissions again, so I'm back to 30. I finished up enough commissions to be under 30, but now I'm over 30 again. So I got like a couple commissions. Hey there, Hee-chan, you came at the end of the stream. I'm about to jump off, go to the hospital and visit my dad.
Alin. ...
Yeah. We'll see. I know I want to have a whole month dedicated to drawing, but we'll see how I could follow up. See you 40 commissions, yeah.
See you tomorrow at 40 commissions.
Yeah, I think at that point I'll start raising my prices. You know what? If we hit 50 concurrent commissions, I will raise my price. If we hit 50 concurrent commissions. You were looking this whole time? Oh no, did you hear everything? Please raise your prices. I'll think about it. Alright though, I'm gonna jump off here. We'll see. I want to get back to a normal schedule, but at the same time, I really do want to like try to catch up with all the art and do like do other silly things because I do want to start doing merch stuff. So, but I can't really do merch stuff until I clear out all my commissions. So I'm just gonna work really hard for the next few days. Hopefully I don't get interrupted because if I don't get interrupted, I could like tackle it really hard. You know what's funny though? Just last week, I was down to 15 commissions, right? And I was like, okay, I'm in a comfortable spot. I could start cleaning things up, right? That's why I was cleaning my parents' place when I was staying there for a while. So I was like cleaning the pool, I was pulling some weeds, I was cleaning out the fridge, I was like organizing all the stuff in the living room. Can you believe there was a time that was at 15? Let me show you where we are now. Granted, I'm finished with one and I'll finish another one soon. So we'll be at 31, hypothetically. Alright though, I'm gonna jump off here. Thank you guys for coming. This was fun. I'm dying. Okay. You guys take care of yourself. You have a good day. You have a good night. You have a good afternoon. No, nothing. Doesn't count Discord comms. It does not.
It doesn't count Discord comms, Alin Laphel.
Yeah, thank you for the stream. Thank you guys for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Thank you for the stream.
It is surprisingly a big difference. Yeah, I need to get working. Hopefully,
Wow, Alin,
if I don't get interrupted tomorrow,
such a big difference.
I should be able to 4 commissions if I'm focused enough. But yeah, bye guys. Thank you for coming. Art streams maybe. We'll see. Maybe. Bye. Have a good night. Have a good afternoon. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening. It's taco time. Bye bye. Hajimaru. Bye bye.